If it moves and it shouldn't, use duct tape. If it doesn't move and it should, WD-40. Fellow Toastmasters, these are not my words. The origin of this quote is unknown, and you can find it all over the internet. I'm sure many of you have had lots of advice given to you about how to do your home repairs. In fact, you may even have spent lots of money on tools to make that happen. Well, I'm here today to share my experiences and how WD-40 and duct tape can be your solution and can indeed solve all your home repair woes. I'll start by telling you about my dryer because quite recently it started to act up. The door would not stay shut. No matter how hard I slammed that door, it just kept popping open. Now, realize, my dryer, first of all, let me tell you, is not very old. It's beyond warranty, yes, but not old enough that it should be giving me this kind of grief. And a dryer door that won't close won't do the laundry. Now, I didn't know what to do, but I did realize that slamming the door was not going to be a solution, and kicking the dryer was also not likely to produce some results. So I squatted down to take a closer look. Now, this is pretty technical stuff here, so please listen carefully. What I discovered is that there's a stick thingamajig that sticks out of the dryer. And it's supposed to go into a little hole in the dryer door where there are two round wheelie things. And this stick thingamajig should stick into those wheelie things and hold the dryer shut. Now, as I looked at the dryer door and those wheelie thingies, I realized that they were flopping uselessly and loosely in their spot, so they could not do their job. So what to do? Think, Connie, what's the solution? If it moves and it shouldn't, use duct tape. And sure enough, a strip of duct tape across the dryer door and onto the dryer, the door stayed shut and my laundry got done. Now, my vacuum has become another problem child. I have central vac in my house, and with central vac you get a long hose that hooks up to a wand. You turn on a switch and it sucks up the dirt. At least that's the theory behind the central vac. A while back when I was trying to do the vacuuming, I heard a loud hissing sound like air escaping. And as I looked closely, I realized that the hose that goes into the wand was dangling. It was half off. So the air was escaping and there was no suction. Let me tell you that if it's supposed to suck and it doesn't, it really sucks. So what to do? Think, Connie, what's the solution? If it moves and it shouldn't, try duct tape. And sure enough, round and round and round it goes, and when it stops, the hose was fixed, and I could once again do the vacuuming. Now, my lawnmower was my next problem that I have to tell you about. It actually got the benefit of both of my solutions. My lawnmower is really old, unlike my dryer. But it's always started first pull, so I haven't wanted to get rid of it, despite what my children and other friends tell me that I should do. Now, the first problem that I had with my lawnmower was that the handle was moving up and down, and it was wiggling, and I discovered that there was a fastener on the handle that had fallen off. And it's really hard to cut the grass when one side of the handle is moving up and down. So again, what's the solution? What to do? Think, Connie. If it moves and it shouldn't, duct tape to the rescue. And round and round and round it goes, and when it stops, the handle was secure, and I could once again comfortably do my grass. A short while later, the mower motor started to act up. It coughed and it sputtered and it died. Now, again, I'm not a mechanic or a home repair expert, but I squatted down to take a closer look. And this time I discovered that the choke lever was sticking. After you started the lawnmower, the choke lever wouldn't go back into place, and so the lawnmower motor would cough and sputter and die. What to do? Think, Connie, what's the solution? Of course, if it doesn't move and it should, WD-40 is the solution. A squirt of the magic potion on the lever for the lawnmower, fingers and toes crossed, and it worked like a charm. My lawnmower, once again, doing its job. Well, all good things must come to an end, and my lawnmower that had always started first pull, one day it wouldn't. The pull cord was stuck. It wouldn't come out, so it wouldn't spin the motor, and the motor wouldn't go. I looked and I looked. There was no problem that I could identify. So a squirt of magic where the string comes out, fingers and toes crossed and hoping for a miracle on this Hail Mary toss. I pulled the cord, and once again, I had solved my problems. Now, fellow Toastmasters, the magic of duct tape is certainly a woman's solution, whether you're using standard gray or one of the great colors that is now available. This, along with WD-40, can indeed solve every home repair woe that you have. I actually never leave home without them, and it's a good thing too, because on my way to work today, it came in real handy because the hem on my blouse fell and it was duct tape to the vest. Madam Toastmaster.
Thank you very much, Connie. See how simple life can be to just ask a woman. If you